World Test Championship final is what we all are waiting for. Any suggestions, predictions with the way your team, that's the Australian team, fought here or played here in India? Anything that you are looking forward to?
Look, firstly, it's great that two great nations are playing against each other again, India and Australia. I think the conditions will probably, Australia might enjoy these conditions a bit more. It was tough for the Australians in India, playing some really difficult cricket on spinning wickets, but that's all part of touring. Especially when you come to India, you know that the ball's going to turn. It's going to little bit of shape first up, but then it's going to rag big time. So, India played brilliantly. I thought Australia, parts of the series too, played some really good cricket. But I have to back Australia.
You have to back Australia. Any certain reasons, just because of the citizenship and nationality, or you think they?
No, look, I think the venue, will probably suit the Aussies. I think so. Yeah, they would have learned a lot from playing over in India. They would have learned a lot about the way India, I guess, showcase their talent, the way that they get ready for a game. So Australia had a really good tour in terms of some really good learning curves. Guys working on the sweep shot, guys using their feet, stuff that we don't tend to do back in Australia a hell of a lot.
You mentioned about World Test Championship. Should the Australians be wary now that now that Virat has that monkey off his back? He's got his 28th century. Maybe now that with that World Test Championship, bigger the occasion, you always rely on a big player.
Yep. Well, yeah. The fact that he's proven, he's still good enough at this top level, which he certainly is. I think it's the press writing him off every single day. It's like relentless. So he's carrying the weight of 1.5 billion people on his shoulders. So I think now he's got that, as you said, the monkey off his back. He can go out there and play some good cricket again.
The absence of Jasprit Bumrah?
It's missing for India, definitely. Wonderful bowler. I wish him well. I hope he recovers from his back, and with a few little potential technical changes and maybe increasing his run-up, hopefully that injury won't happen again.
One final question before I let you go. Sachin Tendulkar on our network yesterday, in fact a couple of days ago, he mentioned about change in ODI cricket, as in format. That you can actually divide. It's a 50-over game. After say about 15 overs till about 30-35 overs, it becomes a little monotonous. And toss also plays a very crucial role now that the ODI World Cup is going to happen in India. With dew coming in the month of October and November, even you can rule out or take that option also out of equation, toss factor. So switch to play 20 overs one side, then you play.
Potentially, yeah. But I mean he's been saying that for a long time now. It's got merit. It's still one of my favourite formats to watch, even though that there is that lull period. 35 overs to sort of 42. Generally a bit of a lull, but it's part of the game. So I don't want to see too much change, because then they've either got to stick with it or totally get rid of it. I think if you change it too much, we can do whatever we want. T20 cricket, we've got the free hits and we've got referrals and all these things. All these new things have come into cricket in the last number of years. Let's keep it fun for T20. Test cricket's still amazing. And if 50 overs got a place in that format, well then leave it the way it is.